Hey, Pinful.
But NPCs will be different stuff anyway. Mic test 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2. I think sometimes when I move the mic. But I'm gonna roll the mic home.
Yeah, how about this? Yeah. Good catch. Good catch. Looks like resetting the camera was causing some issues. Which kind of needs some tissues. Alright. Yeah. So anyway, the walls are fine. The walls have been refactored. So that is good. The story mode. Well, I need a concept of maps where you're not fighting. It's more like story maps. Well, at least I need it in the beginning. I'm not sure if I will need it after that. Battle in home base. Char. We'll just do this quick refactor first. Which I'm sure is going to break a bunch of things. What? Bro. Oh, some kind of thing. Whatever. You know what? Do I just want to copy this for myself? I think I do. Oh, we should have dropped it. Math tools is somewhere else. I guess it's fine here. Right. Which means I should no longer need a city size if that works. Size redefinition. Maybe call it count. Let's see, I'm looking for player. Hmm? Oh. No, I want this to be an int. Work. In the main menu, okay. This all smells wrong, honestly. Start a new game. Battle zone, home base, I guess. Ooh. How many times did I use SSD size? Plenty times. Okay. Get replaced. Yeah. Oh, love it. Good. Wonder, does that mean I can remove something? Who's that included from? X utility. I think it deal utility. I think I'd do that anywhere. What is this for? For that, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Shuffle some windows. Okay. Got to go live on X as well, but whatever. Good. Okay. I might need some kind of basic editor for setting up a scene. But it's introduction only once. Might get away with. Boom, 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 boom. Good old robot. Whoa, actually flung it. Whatever. I guess the easiest thing is to build it out of nodes. Huh. I mean, okay. I don't need any of this. Oh, what? I think I even need this. I don't really need that. That I could use, probably. Somewhere else. Oh, didn't say rotation. Maybe I should select the last prefab by default. Still the last prefab, because usually it's the last one I'm working with. You work on. Good. Count. Yeah, good. Good idea. Excellent. Forgot that it crashes. Why is it that dark, huh?
You got me wrapped around your touch. Lose me and bring me down to earth. Oh, feels like I'm tired of you, 'cause baby I don't understand why I just keep coming back like your gravity. Ooh, baby, I'm locked on you like magnets. I can't let go of love. Your voice is like a poison, but you know better. How much I try to run away, I find myself just playing pretend. You make me fall in love. You make me fall in love and not again. Love and not again. Every word she play like a violin. Who's gonna tell her? I just want you to
Very good
open
reset,
your
really?
mind. 'Cause you got me mesmerized and baby I don't understand why I just keep coming back to insanity. Ooh, baby, I'm locked on you like magnets. I can't let go of love. Your voice is like a poison, but you know better. How much I try to run away,
Why?
I find myself just playing pretend. You make me fall in love. You make me fall in love and not again. Got that magnetic type of love. You give me just a little more and everything's all better. Show me your love, babe. It's never enough yet. There's nowhere to go. Lose control, don't you know? I'm locked on you like magnets. I can't
No, it's fine. Okay, but yet
voice is like a poison.
bigger things to fry. I mean, this set up a level where you don't have the main player,
Just playing pretend. You make me fall in love.
at least optionally. Wait. Is big again? No. Okay. Prefabs, prefabs, prefabs. I need to come up with a better system for this, but oh, I'm at the limit of nodes. No. I guess I might be. I haven't played a video game in a long time on stream. Tempted to play some League. Tempted. These guys are Speedy Gonzalez, huh? Yordle time. That's something. Let's see. Dude, let me go back to tutorial, dude. Stop bugging me. Where I can put something like... Oh, that's right, I didn't have space. Can I give a tooltip here on the button? Nodes. I forget to do tooltips. I think it's tooltip. I have acquired knowledge how to do the tooltip. Just a tip. Okay, I need the full thing. Get short name. And what about the full name? Short name. Prefab.
Stretching out on my path, and moments are quicker than last. Time goes, I'm tired, and finding it harder to see the kindness you told us to be. I'm trying to hope that I trust and know you'll make a way. You'll make a way.
Don't need access to.
Make a way.
Think.
You'll make a way.
World prefabs. Fine. No set sounds. Hell no. Hell to the no, no, no.
In the dark, on a road with old familiar feelings. I know I hear a song, but it ain't so clear. No. And when it rains, it falls.
What I need.
There's a weight of carried so far. But will we fly or will I fall here?
Get prefab name by index. Yes.
You are that real love. I throw my hands up. I throw my hands up.
Seems excellent. Except
Give it all to you. Give it all to you. Give it all to you. Give it all to you, God. Give it all to you.
okay.
Give it all to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Every hope, every plan, every dream that I've ever had, every prize and treasure I found. Yeah. Every light, every smile, every tear of joy that I've cried. Without you it means nothing at all. Yeah. Give it all to you. Give it all to you, God. I give it all to you. I give it all to you. I give it all to you.
Just need to save where to load this level. I'm gonna go on the intro.
Give it all to you. You are the answer. You are that real love. I roll my hands up. You are the answer.
Marcos, Vargas, Moran. What's cracking?
Roll my hands up. Give it all. Give it all to you. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be story mode map. Diablo 2, yeah. Dude, I've played Diablo 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much all of them. Even played the one that was hated, the Immortal whatever. But when I play like Diablo 2 Resurrected, that was by far the best. Like, even though it has a bunch of quirks, like, man, it feels the best. Maxime Sergeyev is asking, am I making object-oriented or anti-component system combination? I would say primarily, it's primarily entity component system. And you can see it like, for example, you can inspect this chick over here. Alright, grab this chick. Do I want to do a different outfit? Maybe, yeah, this is fine. And you can see she's made out of a bunch of components. And then she also even has sub-entities. Twin stick shooter. So this game, you can actually play it in a classical Diablo 2 style. So you can do the mouse. So if you hate your fingers and hands, you're gonna like kite, attack, attack, kite. You can do that if you want. Right? But you can also just use WSD. It's like ASU mouse is completely stationary. And then you can do WSD while attacking. So You can do that. You can also just ignore mouse entirely. You can just press 1. It should automatically target nearby target. So you still kind of get all the benefits. And then of course I have the gamepad. Is this using MGUI for the debug view? Yes. But the actual game mode doesn't. So this is running on the gamepad now. Well, controlling the gamepad. You know, auto targets anything that's nearby. And this is the energy center. Don't need that. Really what I wanted to do was this. I don't care about glasses. Oh, no. Put the hair back on. I want to make it blue. I don't like those glasses. Using OpenGL on Vulkan. This is Vulkan. One reason you can tell it's Vulkan is the fact that this is ray traced render. So this is all purely ray traced mode that you see here. Which is why when you go into the mirror mode, putting gamepad away, this is why you get the perfect reflections here. Same thing here. Take control of the camera. You can take a sneak peek. This is, you're not really supposed to ever see that, but because in the real game the camera is always locked. We can see reflections. You can't really do reflections that way in OpenGL. OpenGL doesn't support ray tracing straight up, so you have to do some cheating mechanics in various ways. Maybe zoom out to this much. Push the fireball. Hey, that did not hit me. This guy ass is on fire. Dude, little Star Wars dudes are annoying. Anyway. I'm starting to work on some story mode. Some story mode. I have a really super basic editor. So let's see. Introduction scene. I added this field here. Story mode map. Check. This will gonna require a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna need to add additional logic to not load the player yet in the story mode. Because introduction does not introduce her right away. Plus need to build that dialogue system too. So it's gonna take probably like a week. I'm working as a game dev developer in parallel. I mean, yeah, in the past I was always a game dev. Well, half my career was a game dev. But nowadays I'm working on this full time. This is full time. Usually before that I was working for several years at Amazon Game Studios. I was working on this engine that Amazon gave to Linux Foundation for free. I even wrote a book on this engine, how to use it. So I was very much a generalist. I actually wrote a book that covers like everything that's in what it takes to build a game in that engine. I was also initially prototyping my game in that. But I just didn't like the level of control I had over this. But it just wasn't that fun. So I decided to make it by myself instead of using an engine. So now I don't have an engine. I just have my own tech. This is something I used to prototype in when I was working actually full-time for Amazon. But it didn't feel like it was me, like it was my work. Like, yeah, I could kind of cobble it together, but I didn't have like this precision control for details. Like, it was the same idea and concept, but it just wasn't. Just wasn't it. Wasn't it? Plus, now the game just looks different, visually more unique. Well, at some point I was also at some point I was prototyping this game in Unreal 5 engine. It looked very pretty. It was okay, but Unreal always looks like slightly washed out. It's so weird. But no, none of that. Okay, story mode map. Check. Actually, for now, I want to just hard code it. Zub zub. Zub zub in the house. On Discord, I think the biggest value might be the resource section. Because I will occasionally collect different things that I either study or researching for the future. Software tools, nice, yeah. Different interviews are useful to study, Blender study. Like, dude, like half the time, I'm not even coding, dude. Like, even though I'm C++ engineer, Vulkan, whatever, but half the time it's working on some animation, setup, rigging, whatever, dude. It's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuffs. So let's see. In the map editor, this is 0 probably, so that's 3 for 5. So that's probably 5. So let's just force it and see how far I can get there. Okay. Let's see. Who decides what gets loaded? Like if, say, I'm going in battle. UI. Yeah, I'm gonna need a different UI there too. That's gonna mean a different UI. Partly. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Mr. Zub Zub. Okay. Wait, how do I load the home base? I forget now. How the hell do I load the home base? A bunch of nested ifs. Well, dude, like, this is nothing. Like, holy crap. Once you really dig into, like, what was I doing last? Like this, for example. I'll start going in here, like, yeah, you're gonna get a whole bunch of ifs left and right. With just so much logic. Yeah, I don't do any of that. No object-oriented here. I only use inheritance when I'm forced to by third-party libraries. Personally, I don't use anything. Instead, I have this one header file or 5,000 lines, and this is just a bunch of structs. Like, I don't think there's a function in this whole file. I don't think there's any functions here. And there was like a giant enum full of components that I have. And then I just execute code depending which components are interacting. Like for example, in this case, you would have certain components interacting, and for that you provide a lambda which will run them over every frame or so. Oh, this happens only 3 times a second. Oh, that's why. If I was wiping something out, it was... Okay, whatever. That I don't care about. Home base. Yeah, home base map. Oh, it's in game state. It's in the game state. You can never find 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, yeah. How do I separate frame rate from the clock speed? I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, to be honest. It's interesting that I have it here. I mean, the short story do the usual, measure the previous frame time, and based on that try to do something in the next frame. Which is always slightly wrong, but as long as you have stable FPS, it's not a big deal. But if you really want to go down the rabbit hole of frame rate... What was this article I saw? FPS is wrong article. Was this the guy? I was written by gamedev. No, I don't see it. I think those games 2010 should be completely fine. Maybe some games are buggy, but nowadays most computers, since 32-bit applications, they know that you can have different clock speeds. So generally you measure how long your previous frame took to compute, and based on that you scale your game speed on that. So my game runs fine at 60 frames or 144. All that is the same. Story map. Okay, let's go to trap exit. Most titles are independent of underlying performance since the mid-90s. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, dude, last time I played games that actually had struggled with that, it was like back before Pentium era. We had to basically like a button to press boost or turbo to bring it back to like a small to slow clock speed. But yeah. To be fair, back then we couldn't really measure time. Like CPUs back then didn't have good clocks. Good reliable clocks to give you, so you work with what you could. Discard that. Throw this in. How do you think is it going to be the weak position if I'm aiming in the engine rendering position? Instead of self-made engine, I made my own 2D skeleton animation editor portfolio as a pet project. I mean, if you're looking to get hired, I mean, any kind of experience and showing will work. Even better if you have some friends connection, that can be even easier. But really just start making stuff. Nowadays, the only thing is like Vulkan nowadays is kind of annoying. It's really difficult to get into. Like when I get into, I was using like OpenGL 1x or something. That thing was so easy to make 3D games in. Now it's a bit painful. If it works for one, if I apply different FPS stuff, yeah, some games do have bugs around different FPS speeds, especially with physics, which is sometimes they like set different FPS values to trick particular bugs, but that's not really, I mean, maybe they have specific bugs, but yeah. Even 3D 193. Yeah, it's been quite a while now. They just need to measure FPS. Indeed. The real issues of FPS is that what you actually want to do is that you want to advance forward for the time that the frame will take. But the only thing you have to go on is the previous frame. So if you're using the previous frame time and next frame runs long, your game will be jaggedy. Even though like the frame rate will be stable or just not drop in frames at least. But that itself could be a problem. Especially if using things like Unreal. Like occasional low frame will lead to issues. Okay, compiled. Okay, so now I know home base map. Update. Reload into home base. Yes. Ah. So for example, I just here's I have a FPS graph. For the most part, it's pretty stable. But there's still some variation. But in this case, it's pretty minor. But when you have like something big, like spiky. This is a debug build, so it's gonna be a bunch of spikes they should never actually see in reality. But in those cases, you will see some motions a little jaggedy. But it's very difficult to see. Especially if it's on like 1 or 2 frames. But debug build's not the best thing for this. And here's physics debugger. But my frames are usually pretty solid. Although this is not, it's kind of like amortized value. My big spikes in debug builds when I load a new level. That's when I get a spike. Outside of that, it's pretty stable even in a debug build. Except physics gets really expensive in debug build. So when you get wild spikes. But an optimized build is not a problem. I mean, story mode. Where else do I do this? Okay, introduction. Loading state. Yeah. Story map. This. Alright, I'm ready for everything to break and burn and crash to the ground. Switch to introduction. Go. Hey, what did you load that? It's not supposed to load that. Current this. What you got? Current map is 4. I think that's the one. Loaded home base for some reason, huh? World state at home base. Oh, world state thing, yeah. All right, let's see. Time to build out a new system. No, so this is what? Still a 4? Still a 4. Oh, it is home base map, but I was hoping. It is a different value. Oh, is it this thing? It might be this, actually. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Excellent first start. No, I don't need any gray stuff. How is it this? As you can see, we updated seconds of the previous frame. Excellent. Okay. Still need to pass something to attach the camera to a location. Now there's no player, which makes sense. So there's nothing really to zoom much. And this whole thing is to be hidden anyway. Right? Is this enough? Game root. Yeah. Yeah. Why did something override it? Yeah, a bunch of other stuff cares about it. I mean, I might need some combination of it. Not sure. What am I doing here? Ability. Settings menu. Oh, okay. That might actually fly. UI is gone. Let's do tests going back to real world. Yep. Okay. Is this what happens to this camera, by the way? What if my camera is like off away somewhere? I do need to bring the camera to somewhere. Yeah, as I was thinking. Let's see. Maybe I can create like a fake little player. Because I think what anchors the player to the camera to the player is what? Camera follows player. Settings. What am I looking for? They're just scaling. Wait. That just changes this. Yeah. So that's the real one. Am I looking for what? Player position. Controllable. Oh, I'm doing that thing. Controllable camera. Oh, I'm doing that old attachment. I think it might be time to refactor that a bit. Controllable player. That's what it does, right? Controllable player by camera, right? But nobody says I can't do this here, right? What if I just drop it like it's hot? Make this be a controllable player. So now good. So now the camera is locked onto this. So that can be worked with. Excellent. think I need different zoom levels for story mode, for battle mode, whatnot. Hello, what's going on with this dude? Who sets it to 0, dude? Why? Metallic factor. Why is it 0? Is it just not being saved? Oh, weird. Okay, this and writing it out. Wait, what, integer? How the hell did this work? Why? Why? The hell? That is not good. I think. Yeah. Okay. That's a bad bug, but whatever. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna need a human here. I guess never works as a skinned thing, huh? Oh, it will. Hull pointer. Oh. Oh. But I thought. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. I understand. Oh, I see. Okay, no more crashes. Good. Good, good, good. Still works. Oh, that flashes for frame, but whatever. I need to come up with a better system for everything like that here. Now it's a bit too spread out. And no skin meshes work as child components, so why are you being difficult? Well, yeah, why is it not drawing it? But I was hoping. I maybe I could make a prefab be a combination of entities. This should. Is it drawing it somewhere? No, just not drawing it. What am I missing? BR, skin mesh, position, rotation, scale. Doesn't make sense. Why? Oh, animation. Forgot about that. Of course. Of course, need animation for it. Support a second degree? Probably not. Indeed, indeed. Okay, at least I will work for that. But the hair's gonna be the third level in direction. That might require something else. Fine, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Which one is this? Loose long. Dude, I don't remember. I do not remember.
Imagine me tall in a tight dress, showing off things. I lay you down
Actually, is that present in?
beside, both in life and angles, with a little edit. When did this get so important? I don't really care, I'm going offline forever. Get out of my hair, I weaken all my core values. I haven't missed a thing,
Yeah, that's not as easy to read, so just into the bones.
I could be generous, maybe delete later. Would you stare it down? I could keep you posted. Picture perfect lives and
Loose long.
worlds.
Long hair. Oh yeah, it's called long hair. Huh? A through F. Fair, fair.
Maybe it's not. I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Get out of my hair. I weaken all my core values. I haven't missed a thing. None of that is real. Put the love on me, all the energy. I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Offline.
Do you need to make like a special human editor? Actually, in the beginning, I want to make it simpler. I'm not worried about that for now. Let's just give it short hair. That way I don't need to struggle.
Bring me back to that day.
Really, it doesn't set to save animation.
Kills to be halfway alive since I had you and one till I see you again. I don't mind to spend a little time away, but want your hands and not pixels on a web. Done with this Saturday.
Save top motion.
Running, I run, call you up, you're on the other side. Say my
Okay, ignore all that. Yeah, how about that? Just so I can save it. Dude, I ate so much food today already. Why am I still hungry? My God. Okay. Save top motion. As chained. Yeah. Confirm it. Yep. Okay, good. Oh, I can turn it, I think, in here. If I face it east. Yeah. We have an update. Not too exciting. And the architecture, probably not, huh? It's only one floor I have so far. Well, where's my chat GPT? Them to bring some AI textures. This one was fairly simple, but maybe it's repeating too much. But it's fine for now. Two, right? Yeah. I want to make a floor specifically for the story. Because I have a floor for combat, for home base, and now one more. For story. This is pretty close to what I want. This navigation is fine, that is fine. Okay. Floor, floors, floors, floor type. Actually, does that even save? It might not. Okay. No. I guess it's true. I would need a new node for story floor. An empty one. Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. See, home base empty. like to think some of that and refactor a bunch of stuff really hard, I think. Which means now, supposedly, I could just do this, right? Yeah.
I've come to the end of myself. My hands in the air, Jesus, I've got nothing.
One of these days I might make this a visual editor, but that day is not today.
But I'm feeling the way.
Actually, given the way camera is, maybe I should put her here. Yeah, east. Nice, so this way, even we zoom out fully, I guess that shows up a bit, but whatever. Jesus Christ, the carpal tunnel from all this. Was it this one turned? Might be. First story map. Alright, now I need a robot. Robot at 2. I was thinking 2 robots. Technically. My wood is a bit bigger. The walls need to catch up, yeah. That indeed.
Those heavenly gates, we cry, justice, freedom come. Open up those heavenly gates.
Yeah, I was thinking, although the wall so far wasn't that, although I've never really generated anything for the walls, doesn't have anything. I was thinking to give it a quick little poke. Like I could use my grunge thing. Oh, I didn't use grunge in this. Speaking of. Speaking of, what do I use for this? Do I remember what I did here? A wall. Wall fracture, okay. Wall fracture static. Wall fracture. We'll just need to remake it anyway. Because, I don't know, I actually kind of wonder. Because my new floor has way more debris. I wonder if it causes a problem or not. I do have limiters in place, so it shouldn't really explode much. Shouldn't. But really, you know what I'm gonna do now? Where was this? This guy off scale. What do I have access to? I have game settings. So do. Or game state. Okay. Now it didn't change anything. I guess I need to reload. Yeah, excellent. So now this is the battle mode, and once you go into introduction, it zooms in a bit. Although it's not really actually what I want. Because I want the robot to be somewhere here. I mean, maybe I can afford rotation. Can I afford rotation? I don't think I can. But ideally, I would actually want to do... want to do like here, except right now that would turn the whole floor, which is not what I want. I'll think about it. But on the other hand, this does give enough space for robots to appear maybe here and there. So you're still in the center. Robot 1, Robot 2. Yeah, this robot will be the main one. This is gonna be the executioner.
I didn't mean what I told you, but you took it to heart. Wish I could take it back to get a new start. I apologize at least 100 times. You never heard my perspective.
I mean, do I want to make this out of nodes? That is a question, though. I could make it a custom level entirely.
Tried to fix what was broken, but you made up your mind. I gave you all my reasons, then you pushed them.
No, I have to do it that way still. No, not gonna work too much yet. That would take too much refactoring. Maybe the robot would be somewhere here and there. Actually, can I put a wall here? Or to raid party of 8. Welcome to the beginning of story mode. A very humble, short beginnings. I think I need a wall node for this. Might want to do like a gray wall here. What's up, Arte? I saw you were streaming of some fancy RPG art before I went live myself. How was your stream, man? And how's your epic hairstyle? My god. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make a new wall here. Wall. You did streaming painting, nice. Go with story wall. There is fine, that's fine. It's funny. Things are good, I have a lot of work to do, so it's always hard to sometimes see progress, but all in all good. Let me see. For a moment I can just switch back into combat mode. This is the current state, except I need to load up proper robots up in here. Proper robots, right? Let's throw some of these, some of that. There you go. Yeah, if you haven't seen it in a few months, it's definitely I made some new robots. So I've learned how to make more detailed objects, different, better models. So now these guys actually attack you with swords. There's one more type. Where's the drill boy? Drill boy sergeant. got 2 drills. Let's see what I want to do with fireball. Not the floor. The floor has been kind of broken, but not always. Like sometimes you don't have always abilities to break the floor. Like if you run around as a guy who's not really supposed to be functional yet, he's got ground smash, so he can just destroy everything like there's no tomorrow. But as a girl, you don't particularly do much. You have some abilities to crush the floor, like with a freedom strike. Bam. That can definitely smack a robot. And this is a new charging energy station. So when you run low on energy, you can recharge up on that. Charge up. Get at it. You also do drop health and energy charge now. Right now I made it so that the energy charges and health kind of go off automatically. Like right now on the bottom right. Like once you burn enough energy, it just automatically kicks in. As long as you have enough charges, it will just continuously regenerate your energy. Until you run out. Like now you're out. So it'll have to be slow progress. So slowly we find our charge station to charge up. Which you only charge when you're not attacking. In some way the game also almost feels like playing like a resource game. You'll have to like focus a robot, make sure to get another energy charge, you have enough mana to take out the next one. I was considering getting some kind of non-mana usage attack. Maybe even give her some kind of basic gun to shoot. In which she doesn't have much energy. Because that's always Sorcerer starts in Diablo 2. Like your mana is a struggle, but also maybe some kind of fallback. Not sure. Maybe even give it some kind of melee attack. Even though I'm not... Oh no. Probably not. Probably give it a pistol. Some kind of plasma gun. But today I'm working actually on the beginning of a story mode. Which ain't this. I'm trying to construct a scene. Oh, there's also a home base actually. Also a home base you can chill on. Oh, that floor is not supposed to be that, but okay, whatever. This is going to be the home base where you can just come back to chill between missions. The chair is supposed to be where you can jump on. Oh, actually, this is a good moment. This is a good moment. Home base, yeah. Zoom in just a tad in here by default. Yeah. You can always hop on a bike and go on a mission. Bam. Destroy the floors pretty hard. Yeah, story will give me... I mean... I was thinking about story for a while anyway, just wasn't time yet, but now I need some direction. And... will be multiple storylines and quests. Like Diablo. I don't know. I'll see how it goes, how much time it takes me to implement all that stuff. Hold on, I'm low on energy. I can't attack. Alright, hold on. Charge up. Oh, I made this guy, when he runs up against the wall, he actually has a different attack. He's gonna like swing. You're not gonna swing? No? That's cool. There you go. He has like a front attack. Dude, you need to chill. Yeah, I'll see. Because I definitely have an idea how to start the game. And then from there I'll see what kind of things, what can I express in the game and how it will look. And based on that I will see what I can do. Because the story mode for this game actually comes from my favorite science fiction short story. I actually need to find it. What is it called? The Monster short story. Was it Vaughn E. God or something? Yeah. Yeah. From 1952 or 48? 1948, yeah. I wonder if it's the best one, but I guess pretty good. But that's gonna be the beginning and probably the basis of the story anyway. To some degree. Depending on what I can express here. This one is like an interesting switch. This one is told about humans, but from point of view of invading aliens. So in this case, the monster is a human. A very interesting approach. Firestorm this thing. Because in that game, in that story opens up with aliens resurrecting humans one at a time after all the humans are gone. And they resurrect the wrong type of human. So that's gonna be. So what I will need is I'll need like 2 humans and then you'll be the third. I'm not sure if the space works out here, to be honest. Because I do want 2 robots. There's going to be 1 robot you'll be talking here, so I need to work on a dialogue system with choices and options. This guy. I guess putting him here might be okay. Or maybe somewhere here. I don't want to cut him. Maybe it's okay if I put walls away to here. Yeah, and then I have space for this in here. Like that. 1 and 2. So far all my robots are autonomous, they would just be attacking right away, so now I need to build out robots that just stay there. And just some basic animation. I guess it's not that difficult. My world is made out of nodes, which means... Oh, speaking of nodes. Speaking of nodes. I do have this wall here. I might as well... locate this thing. 3 walls. Yeah, picking story walls, good. Oh, it's more subdued. Take care, man. Yeah, it's getting kind of late for me too, but I'll work for a bit more. A bit more. I don't want those yellow walls for sure. Alright, time to register this new thing. Okay. Hey, I did not get a wall. Story. Oh, I'll put the wrong thing. Story wall.
Girl, you got me down so bad. I can't say enough. She pull up with that new
Let's see.
thing. Please don't fall
There's a
in love,
wall.
'cause
Good.
I think of you all day. Yeah, I was running
Okay, I
through
didn't get it.
my
Just
thing.
wrong orientation.
Just know you got me thinking about forever. Got a crush, crush, crush on you. I just wanna be your only crush, crush, crush.
Wait, is that safe?
I'm not the type to give it and run it out to your mind. Let me tell you now, I got a crush, crush, crush on you.
Okay, turn east.
When I was looking outside, girl, you got me lost in your eyes. I got you when you're falling. Just know that I won't be
Oh, I need different floor.
thinking of you all day. Yeah, running round in my all or nothing. 'Cause I just know you got me thinking.
Actually, why don't I do a different type this time?
Crush on you.
There's no reason to do it this way when I can do
Crush on you.
a little bit of a note set. Yeah. There you go.
Cause I just know you got me thinking about forever. Got a crush, crush, crush on you. I just wanna be your only crush, crush, crush on you. I'm not the type
Face west, maybe? But I want the wall right there, dude. Where my wall at? It's too far away. Oh, yeah. 'Cause it's right here. Okay. One it all south. Wait, I added a bunch of new prefabs. Need to make sure to register it. Okay. Let's save it, right? So I'll see. I need to add chains here, actually. So I might need to widen this whole thing. Works by 1. Although that might not be enough. I want to do maybe more. Probably okay still. Probably still okay. Okay. Bone references, attachments, right. And left and right. Although maybe what I actually need is big attached to the twist.
forearm. Hmm. Left and right. Proofread takes into account. Might be actually time to write some code. The out world bone direction, out attachment point. Nothing takes into account that. It's definitely not, but whatever. Can adjust for that. She's a bit too far forward. Roll. Alright, component on the cage to connect to this part from here. I'm gonna call it chained link. From a wall point to a bone attachment.
I keep forgetting I'm getting older, but when I realize it's too late, wanna be young again, do it over. Feel the innocence on my face. I know you don't owe me any favors, but if you did, it would be more time. So if you're listening, Mother Nature, can't you bend your rules? Just say you'll try. Say you'll give me a chance. Say I won't have the last dance. Say the hourglass in my head is never
Yeah, it's fine. DH. Good.
Before we know it, we'll all be long gone. It's a burden that we can't you help me out just this one time? If it costs my soul, you know I'll sell. Say you'll give me a chance. Say I won't have the last dance. Say the hourglass in my head is never running out of sand. Say you'll grant me a wish. Say I won't have the last kiss. Say the hourglass in my head is never running out of sand. Is never running out of sand.
What else do you need?
Take my hand and follow me. Don't be scared, I know these streets. Don't you feel so alive? You could just die here in my arms, safe and sound.
How much of an offset? I don't know.
So take my hand, take all of me. Maybe I'm delirious, but I can't get enough of your touch. Delirious, hope that it's not too much. I just feel so alive. I could just die here in your arms, safe and sound. Maybe I'm delirious.
Be named to space. Okay, where it's at. The child.
If I could, I'd stop the time. Now let this moment pass me by. Maybe I'm delirious, but I can't get enough of your touch. Delirious, hope that it's not too much. I just feel so alive. I could just die here in your arms, safe and sound. Maybe I'm delirious, but I can't get enough of your touch. Maybe I'm delirious, but I can't get enough of your touch. Delirious, hope that it's not too much. I just feel so alive.
Where is?
I could just die here in your arms, safe and sound. Maybe I'm delirious,
Oh, that's not what I want. One attachment. Outworld location, right? Yeah, out attachment point, good. Two. And the from shall be from to, okay. Drop it just a tad. Just a tad of a drop. Two. Okay. Let's change energy link. And the cable. Went somewhere to the left. Okay, parent, parent, parent. So bone attachment position. It's on. Parent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vertical cable. Oh, we need one more. Vertical draw. Think. Maybe just not being played in the editor, actually. Oh, it's probably not. Probably not. Yeah. Been drawn somewhere. Oh, that needs to be enabled, huh? Who's disabling it? Oh, I still have energy charge on this? Why? No. None of that. Okay. So then to
고민하는 내게 힘이 가요. 눈이 마주쳐 느낌이 와요. Can't nobody stop the move. 움직인 순간 이미 시작돼요. I've been thinking about the way that you look. It's like I'm losing control myself. You make a mess of me. I don't care if they say that I'm a bad girl. 'Cause I gotta do, oh I gotta do, yeah what I feel like. Well I don't care if you think that I'm a bad girl. I just wanna do what I wanna do to feel my desires. I'm feeling like no, but I'm thinking like go. I know what I want, I see what I want, I just gotta do. I'm feeling like no, but I'm thinking like go. You know what you want, you see what you want, what you gonna do.
that's not even close to being right.
Come over here, I got something to show you. I am willing to try if you're feeling the same. 'Cause I'd like
Goes on to infinity and beyond.
sleep, yeah. Don't take too much, I don't wait, won't wait for ya. I don't care if they say that
I think it goes from the center of the block. Yes. Oh, I'm already looking at the parent. Okay, so that's the attachment point. fine. But this bone attachment is not looking happy. What attachment point? Here's a small one times that. It's too high. It's so high. Oh, this might be just too late in the day to think clearly. Making a bunch of random ass mistakes, not even seeing what I'm doing wrong. So this bone attachment, I know it's on a child. Usually it's not. Usually it's not. I mean, now it's world space. What does it actually take to do this? Maybe it's already does some of this. 2 degree, like maybe it takes scale into account. Actually, it might. We might actually be doing that. But it's purely local, right? Maybe it's not. Oh, this is local space. Victory. Victory is mine. Mhm. Is there a better way to connect this thing though? That is a real question.
Infinity to the under. Olanda, Wagba. This life now we dey ponder. Ogbeni no dey form holy. I ask you question, no dey share story. Because it no be man go take glory.
I guess it's close enough. 4.2, 4.12. Okay. I want to do second one. Actually, will mean that I need to double this. Double it or nothing.
You breeze in the morning. Every step is so golden. Oh yeah, breathing you slowly. I never thought you would open up for me. I promise I will give you the love that you want.
Is the lamp behind me from IKEA? I don't think so. I think it's from Target, maybe? It's some basic ass thing. Maybe you bought it on Amazon. I don't remember, man. I got 112,000 lines of C++ code. The last thing in my mind is where the lamp is from. That I don't care about. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry about the where to now and never. We can start again. Just wanted you to be mine.
Okay, that. This shall work.
Can you tell me the truth? 'Cause I'm longing for you, girl. I need to know what's on your mind. There's no reason to choose, 'cause I'm falling for you, girl. Only gets better when you're pouring down on me.
It's reading, right? Yes.
All I need someone who can stay by my side. Into the seasons, I'll give you the love.
Links value.
Can you tell me the truth?
Maybe one some point I'll write out code system to handle this without this manual work, but a day is not today. Okay. Now I just need to save it.
Let's make it loud. 오늘 밤에 미쳐 돌아가. Rhythm 위에 춤춰. 걷지 말고 follow. Let me hear you say. 이건 warning time. 거침없이 더 올라가.
How's it going, Mr. Elfman?
Deep inside now. Say my name. 입을 잠겨 just like bubblegum. 독특해 골라봐. Say my name. Say my name. Bass drop. 더 높이 let it shake. 너도 모르게 빠져가. Say my name.
The bingo link.
잊지 못한 내 face 세상에 날 원해 crown on my head 날 보면
Yeah. Oh, we'll need multiple curves. Darn. Only spared one. Biscuit. Biscuit. Really? I have to modify this for multiple ones. I guess so. I guess so. I guess let's compile this. Might be time to update the screenshot. And to configure it again, I guess. What was it? 4.2, 4.17. We're on, save, go. Yeah. Still have it there, fine. I might actually put this up a bit. Not the dev thing, but for that I need to modify the cable, for which I don't have energy today. I'm gonna continue that tomorrow. Tomorrow, not today. So GG's until then. Where the story mode should be continued to work on. I'll have a robot here and here. With the dialogue options, UI gameplay option here actually. Yeah, this is a good space. Robot here, here, dialogue here, choices. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Working on interchange. Alright, GG's. GG's. Maybe I'll rate somebody, one viewer, whatever I have. Why not? Why not? Who we got? Who do we have? No viewers. Sort by low to high.